From the mud to the rise, yeah, we built it on the grind. Trench talk, real talk, leave the fake ones behind. We don't fold, we don't break, every move we define. It's the code from the trenches where the real ones align.
Ayo, welcome back to the realest show on YouTube. Today we talking about this absolute circus that went down on No Jumper, where 4 Extra turned into WWE SmackDown mode on Orlando Brown over the dumbest reason imaginable. I mean, we already knew No Jumper was a clown show, but this is a different level of buffoonery. So boom, picture this. Orlando Brown, who we all know got more crackhead energy than a Florida gas station at 3 a.m., hops on No Jumper. First mistake, this man had been fried since That's So Raven, but y'all still letting him speak in public? That's crazy. And here comes Fa Extra, who I ain't never heard of in my life before this. Who is he? What does he do? Nobody knows, but he built like he eats concrete sandwiches for breakfast. Big burly bulldog body ass dude. And then the moment happens, Orlando Brown looks this man dead in his soul and calls him Keke Palmer. Bruh, Keke Palmer. Listen, if I was built like an overcooked steak and a grown man called me a beautiful, talented, slim woman, I'd just pretend I ain't hear it. Cause that's a compliment, Loki. But Fa Extra? Oh no, he activated rage mode like he in a boss fight. He jumped up, put Orlando Brown, and threatened to fold him like a beach chair. And this is where it gets even funnier. When the video dropped, everybody was like, oh nah, this gotta be staged. Adam22 just trying to go viral again. Oh, you mean the same Adam22 that turned No Jumper from a hip-hop podcast into OnlyFans for failed rappers? The same Adam22 that let his wife get dog walked on camera but wanna act tough when interviewing rappers? Yeah, okay, but let's be real for a second. Oh, y'all ever met real gangsters? They are some of the most emotional men on the planet. Bro, they will risk 25 to life over a Facebook comment. And Fa Extra, yeah, he looked dead serious. The real reason he was mad because he know damn well he built like a 1996 Chevy Tahoe, and Keke Palmer is fine as hell. That's the truth. And Adam22, bruh, I gotta cook you real quick. This is your show now? You went from real hip-hop interviews to booking Z-list gang members and washed up Disney stars just to get some views. Bro, you turned No Jumper into Jerry Springer with more tattoos. This ain't content. This a county jail waiting room with microphones. At the end of the day, Orlando Brown gonna be Orlando Brown. Y'all know this man ain't got all his marbles. You paid him to come on your show and say outlandish things, and then you shocked when he did it? That's like hiring a stripper and getting mad when she twerks. Like, bro, what did you expect? Alright, so after Fa Extra put Orlando Brown in the WWE submission hold, everybody on the internet started talking like Orlando was shook. Like, bro, do y'all know who this is? Orlando Brown ain't scared of no ass whooping. Bro, this man been battling demons since Nickelodeon. You think he's worried about some No Jumper intern trying to choke him out? Orlando been to places in his mind that Fa Extra wouldn't last 5 minutes in. This dude see imaginary people every day. You think he's scared of an actual human? Look at the video again. Orlando was sitting there like, bro, go ahead, hit me, smack me, I'm trying to get paid anyway. He wasn't scared, he was calculating, the lawsuit bag in his head. Meanwhile, Fa Extra over here foaming at the mouth, talking about on the dead homies, don't play with me, I'll break your jaw. Bruh, over Keke Palmer? Listen, I know gangsters be emotional, but this is a different level of sensitive. Fa Extra really got sent to the shadow realm emotionally because a crackhead called him a pretty woman. That's crazy. But here's the real issue. If this was Adam22 that called him Keke Palmer, Fa Extra would have laughed it off. He wouldn't have said a damn thing. He would have been over there giggling like, ha ha, Adam, you crazy bro. Cause let's keep it all the way real. Every gang member that hops on No Jumper turns into a certified softie when they around Adam. Bruh, Adam22 could sit there joking about their dead homies, talking about their girlfriends getting smashed, and these dudes would still be like, ha ha, you wild Adam, you wild man. But if another black man does it, oh, now it's a DP. Now it's a violation. Now you gotta prove yourself. That's what's corny about all this. No Jumper ain't No Jumper no more. Adam22 turned it into a gentrified gangland podcast where dudes like Fa Extra want to act tough against their own people but turn into choir boys when Adam speaks. And then this the funniest part, Adam22 went on this whole no violence at No Jumper rant before. Remember when Whack 100 and Loose Cannon washed them 2 dudes outside the studio? Adam came back like, we will not tolerate violence here. If you fight, you getting fired. Oh, but Fa Extra is still working there. So let me get this straight. The rules only apply when it's convenient Adam22 is the king of double standards, bruh. And don't even get me started on how Extra reacted when Adam hired him full nanny time. Bruh got up there and gave a whole Grammy speech. I just want to thank Adam. This is the greatest moment of my life. I can finally feed my family. Dog, it's a podcast job, not the NFL draft, not a Nobel Prize. You got hired to sit in a room and talk. Adam22 should be thanking you, not the other way around. But that just proves my point. Fight Extra ain't gonna question Adam. He gonna let Adam say whatever. But when it comes to Orlando Brown, oh, and now you gotta prove you a tough guy. Bruh. The No Jumper Street dudes are officially softer than Orlando Brown. And that's a wild sentence to say, but nah, Adam ain't do none of that. He just sat there letting it unfold like a WWE promo segment, probably rubbing his hands together like Birdman, knowing the views finna go up. That's what got me thinking, was this whole thing just some low budget reality TV skit? Because if it was really real, Adam would have been all in panic mode. You know how he gets when something jeopardizes his little podcast empire. He moved faster to protect them mics than he do his own credibility. And let's be real, if this was some random dude off the street, security would have been on him like the feds on a RICO case. But Extra, nah, he get a pass. That's why it look fishy. Ain't no we don't tolerate violence energy when it's one of Adam's hand-picked minions doing the wilding. But let's talk about Orlando for a second. Bro is not the victim y'all making him out to be. Orlando Brown walk into every room like he got nothing to lose. He the type to pull up to a job interview in a bathrobe and still expect a signing bonus. He different. He lives for this type of chaos. You seen how he was smiling when Extra had him hemmed up? Bro was loving it. This ain't new to him. He done been in worse situations on live TV. And what's crazy is, if this was Adam in Orlando's spot, if somebody put their hands on him like that, security would have had them tackled before they even got close. But when it's Orlando, nah, Adam's sitting back, sipping his cold brew, letting the circus play out. But let's get back to the real question. Is Extra finna be back on No Jumper after this? Cause if he is, that means Adam's Level 0 violence speech was just another episode of Lies with Adam22. That's the real test. If Adam really standing on business, Extra should be out of there by tomorrow. But if he show up on the next episode like nothing happened, we know what it is. Another scripted soap opera for clicks. And watch how Adam spin it too. He gonna say well, we reviewed the footage and after careful consideration, we don't feel like this was a real altercation. It was just a misunderstanding. Man, please. Adam22 just sitting there looking like he don't even care. I mean, you gotta be cold-blooded to just sit there and let all that chaos unfold without even flinching. I swear, the dude probably had his mind on his next sponsorship deal while that madness was going on. It's like he's the puppet master pulling strings behind the scenes. If it's staged, I can almost see Adam whispering to Extra, "Hey, play it up, bro. Let's get a viral moment. Orlando's gonna go off and you just act like you about to throw hands. It's gonna get us clicks, views, all of that." But here's the kicker. I'm not even sure Orlando Brown knows that it's all just an act. This man be wilding out all the time. I'm not sure he even knows when he's being used for a bit. Every time Orlando shows up, it's like he's trying to outdo himself, trying to get the most ridiculous soundbite just to stay relevant. You've seen how quick he was to go off about Keke Palmer. He heard his name being tossed around and he just flipped. He don't care if it's staged or real. He gonna make sure he's the center of attention, even if it means threatening to slap somebody with no hesitation. But real talk, regardless of whether this was staged or not, something ain't right about this whole setup. No Jumper's starting to feel like a pressure cooker about to explode. You got street politics up in there, gang talk flying around like it's an episode of The Wire, and that's when it starts to get dangerous. Like, Adam keeps bringing these dudes who got beefs with each other, throwing them in a room like it's a reality show. But man, there's a line, and once that line gets crossed, it's going to be on his watch. If someone ends up hurt or worse, the blame falls squarely on Adam22's lap. All this talk about keeping it entertainment is cute, but bro needs to understand he's playing with fire when you're surrounded by people who are ready to throw hands at any moment, no matter how much they're getting paid. Now, don't get me wrong, I know No Jumper is built on drama, controversy, and all that good stuff, but at some point it starts feeling like a setup. The more you glorify gang culture and street beefs, the more you risk having real consequences. If Adam keeps pushing these boundaries, sooner or later the chickens are going to come home to roost, and the fallout won't be something you can sweep under the rug. As for Orlando Brown, yo, I'm over it. I really am. He keeps showing up on interviews, talking nonsense, doing backflips to get people to pay attention. He don't even answer questions straight up, just goes into these weird rants and says outlandish stuff. Bro knows exactly what he's doing. He thrives on attention. He could be chilling with his fam acting normal, but nah, he'd rather stir the pot for a little viral moment. It's exhausting to watch, honestly. It's the same act every time. Get interviewed, say some wild stuff, get the clickbait, rinse, repeat. But hey, I want to know what you think. Was that fight staged, or was Extra really that upset over being called Kiki Palmer? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. Share this video if you're feeling it, and as always, peace.